Hello and welcome to Monorailroading for Dummies, the how-to show for monorailroading dummies just like me. Now we're going to continue working on our elevator project. So I have got these pieces here, got them all nicely weathered. I got them rusted up a bit. Not near as heavy as the main building itself, but still somewhat rusted. And then I gave it all a nice Indian ink wash to really dull things down and make it look like it's been there a little while. So, let's head on over to the layout here and let's start putting things together. Okay, we're here at the layout. So, once again, for the painting process, I super glued these to popsicle sticks somewhat lightly. So now I can just pop it off. I really like how that works, and it was really handy having a stick, and so that was so nice. Okay, let's get this approximately. Well, let's see, we're gonna need. I got the stand here all nicely weathered and painted. Okay. Let's put some glue at the bottom of these here. So we're going to be doing a little bit more to hold these up. Oh, I should probably put some glue there. And I think, and for the base of this stand here, I'm going to be using just regular Testors cement here. So that way we have a long drying time here versus I use this super glue for trying to get this dry as soon as possible so you get on the next stage. Okay. There we go, that looks good. So now, big one here. Once again, let's put a little bit of let's put some super glue up here. And then some super glue at the bottoms of the pipes. Stick that up a little bit so it's out of the way. Yeah, we gotta have this in. That's right. Okay, now, one thing I need to do to really reinforce things up a bit, and also I think it would look a little bit better, so we need to add some corner supports of some sort. So the way I'm thinking of doing that is I got some of this angle styrene strip thingy. So I'm going to use that and have some support pieces here and there for looking like it's being supported. And not only that, and I'm not sure those few little places there that I got it glued, it's going to be enough. So I think I'm going to need some bit of pieces here to help hold it in place. At least that's my thinking. So what I did is I just painted a strip here and weathered it. Did that for cutting, so that I don't have to have a lot of smaller pieces. This was actually an afterthought after I painted this. Okay, so I'm just going to do my best to do a very good guesstimate. At least I hope it's very good. Let's see. There's a pencil. There we go. Okay. Now, wish I knew what I did with my tweezers. Ah, here they are. So this is definitely going to be useful. Not only that, make it easy for showing. Yeah, have something like that. So, where did I drop it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, we're going to want to put a little bit of glue right here in the corner. And a little bit of glue at the bottom here. Okay. That's good. Okay, I have my elbow on the layout and my finger on the building so that I can have as much support as possible. Okay, that looks good. So, let's try the next one. So, okay, let's need to cut a little bit of an angle here so it's sloped. See how that looks? So you need to trim this a little bit. Okay, once again, a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue at the bottom of the thingy, grab it with the tweezers. Oh man, that's not a good angle. Okay, that looks good. So now it's a question of, do I think I need more? Let's see, if we have one under here, so more or less. So guesstimate the right height. And hope she's somewhere it's close. That ain't too bad. Let's just trim that a little bit more. Yeah, that'll work. And put glue on both ends. There, after a lot of fiddling around there, I got that to work. Now I am hoping that that will be enough support. So let's let everything dry here and then see how she looks. Okay, this is all nicely dry and it's looking pretty good. Now there's just a tiny little gap between the pipe here and the top of this, and same over here. I may see if I can figure out how to fix that somehow. Naturally, being a dummy, it didn't work out perfectly, but still overall I'm satisfied. Now what I need to do is I need to glue this in place so I can get some piping in from the elevator in. But before I do that, I need to add the shadow box here. So I made a shadow box here, just out of some styrene here. I painted the walls black and the floor cement. Because the place in Volga where they have bags of feed and stuff, it's a cement floor, so I'm going with cement. And I think the floor was made in Wyoming. Here's the reason. This is the sheet of styrene I took it out from. This part right here. This looks like Utah. So I took a Wyoming corner. So all we have to do here is just take a little bit of super glue. I'm not going to put any glue where the door might possibly be, so that there's going to be no glue that sticks up between, by the floor and there. Should have plenty of glue. Okay. See Yeah, that's looking good. So now just gotta hold it. Or just take some tape here. Hold it in place. There, that should be just about enough. Oh, shoot. Moved it. There, that'll work. I'll let that dry for a little bit, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, this is dry enough now, so it's time to glue it in place. So I'll be using Elmer's white glue, so that way, if I ever want to remove the building, it should be fairly easy to do so. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue more or less where I want it. Because that's right, it only goes up so far. Ah, paper towel. Okay. Place. Okay, now that's good. Now we need to go over here. Okay. So I've got the one pipe measured, the one that goes from there to there, and I painted it with the same yellow. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit shiny because I used the very last of my dull coat and I don't have any. I don't have time to wait for the dull coat that's coming in the mail. Fortunately, it's such a small piece, I think will survive. First of all, in case I can tape this, let's get a couple pieces of tape ready. Thinking ahead, stick them there where they're out of the way. And let's test fit this. Well, ooh. And don't bust it. Okay, let's put a little bit of glue at the bottom here so that we can nice and solid. Put it approximately where it needs to go. And let's just quick test fit it. Okay, that's about where I want it. Okay. Dab of glue there. Dab of glue there. Might be able to tape this in place. Okay. That looks like she's gonna work. Now let's not breathe on it. So let's let that dry. And then when we let that dry for a bit, we can make the pipe that goes. Let's see, we can try and. We're going to need two together, it looks like. Let's see. Probably something like that. Okay, there's a little bit of flash here that needs to be cleaned up. So, while waiting for that to dry, I'll stick these two pipes together. These pipes come with the Rick's kit, so that's where they come from, in case you're wondering. Okay, everything's all nice and dry, and that looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. I got this all nicely glued, and just as I was gluing it, I discovered something. My desk here has a nice little groove right here. Ignore the mess. Don't look at it. Don't look at the mess. I just set that in there. Voila! It's glued nice and straight. Now, ignoring the mess, let's go back to the layout. So, what we need to do is figure out what we need to cut to make this fit. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do it about there. You know. So first thing we need to do is get the right angle for where it connects to there. So I'm just using an old rail nippers. Then I also have some sandpaper here. Oh, this side. Oh, just realized. Need to back it up. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Okay, I got some sandpaper here. Now I can just sand it flat, more or less. Okay, probably cover up your angle. Okay, I need some more here. Okay, just fiddle around. Let's see. Okay, I think that is about right. Okay, well now grab a pencil, or as Barney Fife would say, pencil. Okay. Okay. Rough cut. And I would definitely say err on the side of too long. I'm just going to barely make it work. Looks like this. I did not err on the side of too long. About a hair's breadth. Okay, I could raise this up a little bit here and make it work. Or probably what I'll do. So I'll put it up against the wall here. Or closer to the wall. There, something like that. So I think that's going to work. Yeah, I want it closer to the wall so that I can tape it up like I did that other one. Certainly beats holding it. Okay. This here is probably going to have to go like so. Which means I'm going to need, let's see, I'm going to need at least one more pipe. Which I can't, oh, here's one. So I'm going to need a pipe that'll go from here to there. That's going to be fairly simple to make. But overall, things are looking good. So I think all we need to do now is just put in some of the final details, and then start making fill in the terrain area for this. And I think this project will be done. Okay, that's going to have to be it for today. Things are looking pretty good. So, I mean, definitely not perfect. But it passes muster, which is what it's supposed to do for us ordinary model railroaders. We just want to pass muster so that it looks good. So, we only got 1 or 2 more episodes left. And then we could go on to the next project. So next time I think we're going to be putting in some little figures, or either that or putting in the scenery around at the base. I'm not exactly sure what should be the next step. So if you like this video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little bell icon so you can receive notifications when I release new content. So until next time, keep working on your model railroads, keep having fun, and until next time, keep your trains on the tracks.